Hi dears. Today in the session I will show you some easy way for data analysis in SPSS. First of all, let me uh, say how to code the data in Excel file and then how to transfer this data from the Excel file to the SPSS platform. So here I have some data with me. This is a data collected from teachers based on their socio-emotional competence. So I have coded the data, the column gender, you can see it is coded 1, 2 like that. Earlier it was like male, female like that. So I will show you a demo of how to code this easily in our Excel sheet itself. So here you can see in the first row, we have gender, age, nature of employment, how many total areas, total years of experience, subject of specialization, like that. Many questions, many data has been collected. Then later that I have collected their responses regarding their social emotional competence. So like that I have collected, and I have collected it using a scale, social emotional scale. It is a Likert scale, a 5-point scale. So before going into detail about the scale and all, let me see how to code the data now. So here we are going to code the age. When it is in a form of text, when the data is in the form of text, it is not easy to run the analysis in the SPSS. So whenever we want the data to have an analysis, we should code the data into some values. So for that we are going to code this. So here age category I have collected it based on 20 to 30, 31 to 40, then 41 to 50, and then above 50 like that. So I have four codes there. So we will give it 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. So let us see how to do it. You just click on find and select, then you take the option of replace. There you can just copy paste the first one, that is 20 to 30. That is my first category. So 20 to 30, for that I am going to give it a code of 1. Okay, then replace all. So you see here we are we are made known that it is all done. We made 27 replacements. So Excel is so fast, it made 27 replacements. Okay, now the next is of 31 to 40. So let me type it, 31 to 40. 31 to 40, we will give it a code of 2. Okay, replace all, 61 replacement. Okay, now it is from 41 to 50. So 41 to 50, sorry, 41, 41 to 50. For that we will give it a code of 3, replace all, 16 replacements. And one more category I have given, that is above 50. Okay, let me check what I have given exactly for it. You can see it here in the age. We have already coded the other data above 50, like that it is given. See, above 50. So I think uh, I have only less data related to above 50. So I'm going to code it as 4. Okay, and replace all. See, only 2. So only 2 samples of above 50. Okay. So this is how we are able to code the data. You see the age column now. Let me center align it so that it will be more visible to you now. See, age category is now being coded 2, 1, 3, 4 like that, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. We have coded this data. Like this, we can code the entire data: nature of employment, how many total years, then the subject of specialization. These all can be coded like this in the same way, very easily using find and select. In the same way, I have coded all these things also. These are entire responses based on their socio-emotional competence, which I already mentioned. The scale I have used. So for that, I have actually given them strongly, disagree, disagree, agree, like that I have given. So I have coded the data like that. Okay. One thing you should be aware is that when you are having such a data with strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, and agree, strongly agree, whenever you are going to code here, you have to first find and select and then replace strongly disagree at first. Okay. Here I'm unable to show it now because all the data has been coded. So strongly agree or strongly disagree at first, then you give the code, and then only you should code the other one, that is agree, because the word agree, it will be there in the strongly agree. So at first you should code strongly agree, and then only you should code agree, like that. At first you should code strongly disagree, then only you should code disagree, like that. With female and male also, we should code female at first, then only we should be able to properly code male, otherwise there will be some miscoded data. Okay, so that you should be aware. So this is how you can code the data, then you can save it here somewhere, and you can have this data from the SPSS. So let me open the SPSS now. So I'm going to close my um, Excel file, and let us search for OBS, sorry, SPSS. Okay, IBM SPSS statistics. Here the version 20 I'm using now. IBM SPSS statistics 20. Okay, so a window will open like this. So whenever you have the data with you in an Excel sheet, it will be easy for you to run an analysis in the SPSS. So here, when this box appears, you just click on type in data, then click on OK. Okay, you see a new file appears to you. So let me tell you more about SPSS now. Here you have two views. In the down left side, you can see the two tabs, data view and variable view. The data view appears like this. So if you want to manually enter the data, you can have it like that. Okay, if you want to enter the data like this, you can enter it manually as you wish. Okay, otherwise you can have the data from the Excel file. How to have it from the Excel file? For that, you can do like this. From the file option, if you have a saved Excel file, open data. Okay, so I have saved the Excel file already shown in a folder in the desktop. Okay, so let me check my desktop, and the folder name is hands-on SPSS. Let me open it. See, in the hands-on SPSS, you can see only files related to in the SAV format, that is in which supports SPSS only. But I have a file there in Excel format. So here you have to select the file of type Excel. In the same folder, I have saved hands-on SPSS itself. I have saved the two files in Excel sheet format. So I'm going to select the particular file here. Then just click on Open. Now you see what change will happen. So it will ask you like this. Okay, read variable name from the first row of the data. It means when you're collecting data, your entire spreadsheet will be having the first row with the variable name. So it will be easy for you to convert the data into SPSS. So you just ensure that it is properly ticked, and then click on OK. Okay. Yes. So now our data has been transferred to SPSS. You see, this is a data view. In the data view, you can see the data like this. Okay, then the data stays like this. Okay, so some data has been coded, but the others are not coded. Name is not much important as this is a survey. So I'm going to delete this. So in the variable view, come on to the variable view tab, and there you can select one, the first row. I don't want to run an analysis based on the name or anything like that. So I'm going to delete that particular row. Okay, the entire row is being deleted. Now you check on the variable view. In the variable view, you have items like this: name, type, width, decimals, label, values, missing, columns, align, measure, row. Whenever you are going to have an SPSS analysis, you should be more conscious, or you should be concerned about these three columns. One is name, the other one is label, and the third one is values. All the rest, no problem. Whatever it is written there, you will not be you shouldn't be bothered about the other columns, because it won't affect your analysis. But these three columns, it should be properly done. Okay, so the first one, you can see the name. It means what all data has been collected. The first related to gender, then age, the nature of employment, then their years of experience, like that it is given. So here in the particular feature of this column is that name. This column is that we can't fill something there using a space. For example, if I want to edit here, I'm going to edit age of respondent. It is not possible to put